Hey everyone, welcome back to Friendly Fire. I'm Justin Stevens. I'm with my man Nate Wallen, and we are here with another episode talking about breaking down the Rival Fantasy website. And this is a brand new evolution in fantasy sports betting. But before I jump into all that, before I even jump into the introductions, guys, I got to tell you about something new with Rival that's starting on August 30th. You can play in season-long fantasy football leagues for absolutely free for a $250 prize pot that you could win at the end. So you don't have to pay a dime to join these leagues, and you could still win a part of the $250 prize pot. So, I mean, you can only sign up for one of them, but I mean, free money, like why not, right? So, so all you have to do is sign up at joinrival.com/title tribe and set up a free account, even if you live in a state, a no fun state like Indiana, that doesn't allow you to gamble on their site because you're not gambling because it's free. So for this thing only, you're allowed to sign up. You're allowed to set up the site for free, set up the account for free. And then on August 30th, when we have all the drafts put together, you're going to draft a season long team. And then you're going to do waivers and you're going to do trades just like any other season long fantasy league that you're in. And at the end, you got a shot at winning that pot. So, absolutely ridiculous not to play in it. Like anytime anybody waves free money in my face to try to win, I'm going to go after it. Right, Nate?
Hell yeah. I mean, any money. Free money's the best money.
That's right. That's right. Now, if you do live in one of the states that allows betting, you are allowed to deposit, and they will match up to your first $200 worth of deposit. So, of your first deposit, that is. So, if you deposit $50, they're going to double it. You got 100. If you deposit the full 200, they're going to double it. You're going to have 400. And then for using that extra little link, like I said at the top, down here at the bottom underneath me, joinrival.com/title tribe, you'll also get an additional $25 just for using that link. So again, that's if you're depositing money and you're going to bet on the site, but you don't have to for this. This is exciting stuff, guys, because it gives us an opportunity to really help give Rival some traction with their site because they've been growing, but also we want to get more people in our Gilded chat as well, which has also been growing like crazy. We've had a lot of people sign up for Rival recently, so it's just awesome news. It's just fun. It's a fun environment. It's another way for us to enjoy football, and that's what it's all about. So, so without any further ado, you've already heard him speak up a little bit, but Nate, my wife wanted me to ask you how the other baby's going.
He's doing good. Had a double ear infection and thrush last week. But we're past that now. And he doesn't sleep real well. Some like there's like a 4-month sleep regression. I think there's a 6 months one. Like every other month, there's some kind of sleep regression. Other than that, he's great. He's big, growing well.
Good.
And he's fun, but just not sleeping real well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm a crappy friend because obviously I haven't asked for an update recently. So Lori was curious. She was like, I haven't heard much from Nate lately on the family end. So ask him how the new baby's doing. So
it's a lot of fun. Finley's having a good time with his brother Max. That's for sure.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, but anyhow, so Nate, you popped one open, so you're having a good time. So
I'm trying to cool off. It was 124 today. So
holy crap!
Yeah.
You know what? You started off the last show, the Lambeau Leap show, also talking about the weather. Are you like 65 years old?
It's miserable here. It's so hot. It takes your breath away when you walk outside. The humidity is like 90%. It was 124 today at like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna add this to the stream and cool off that hot streak because
I lost because I beat you again.
That's right. I lost because I keep letting you pick first and send me some rando.
Hey, that wasn't that far off. That was like 5 points, 6 points.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but I mean, honestly, I probably wouldn't have taken Sam Howell either way. I wouldn't have taken Anthony Brown because I wouldn't have thought that he would have even scored 11.3. So he actually outperformed what I thought he would. So that's all right, man. I'll just keep giving you dollars. Let's see. That one was last week. That one was canceled. So we only did the one bet last week. I do have other news on the sports. I keep wanting to call it sports book. What were they calling it?
Fantasy book.
the fantasy book up in the top corner, the top here. There were three different tabs: the challenges, the fantasy bingo, and then the fantasy book. They've temporarily decided to take down the fantasy book. They said that they had to revamp it. They're tweaking it, making some adjustments. Hopefully, it comes back. We don't really know for sure yet if it's going to come back, or if it does, how different it's going to be. But they are making adjustments. It's just like I keep saying every single week. They keep hearing feedback from us and all the other people that are working with them that are affiliated with Rival, and they're listening to our feedback, which is something else is really awesome about Rival. Like, you tell us what you want to see or what you think you need from them. I can relay it directly to one of the guys that works with them, and they almost always just make it happen, or at least give an explanation for why they can't. So it's pretty incredible to work with them. They're an awesome group of guys. But you do notice that season long tab there now. So if I click on that season long tab, you see all the mock drafts that we've done or started. They did fix one of the mock draft bugs as well that we caught a few weeks ago. The mock draft bug that we caught that they fixed was that quarterbacks and I think like running backs were the same color when you drafted them, so it was kind of hard to pick out where the quarterbacks were taken and stuff. So they fixed that. They're all different colors now. They still haven't quite been able to fix or work on that ADP issue a little bit. So whenever you try to draft a super flex league or a 2 quarterback league, then it's still an issue because the quarterbacks are still getting taken later like they would if it was a 1 quarterback league. But again, it's just a part of them tweaking and fixing it. So they're going to get that fixed, I'm sure. So mock drafts, if you're in a 1 quarterback league, this is actually a really easy, friendly way of doing them. Let's see. And then of course the bingo cards, keeps asking me to check my location, but whatever. But anyhow, no bingo cards right now for major league. For the major leagues. For football, I could buy a card if I want. I learned my lesson. I'm not doing that during the preseason, but I cannot wait to play this next week against you, Nate. Or not, maybe not next week. It'll be 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, we get a week off. So
yeah. So, but yeah, so just some fun little things out there I wanted to show you guys. But like I said, definitely wanted to bring you the news on the free leagues, because I know how much you guys love to play in fantasy football. I know how much you love to win money. That's why we bet. That's why we play this game. And then also for bragging rights. So hopefully we can get you in some leagues with your buddies as well. So when you start that new account, just make sure you find Nate T to T and Justin T to T as your for your contacts, for your friends on Rival, and we'll help get you set up with those leagues. But quick, easy show tonight, Nate. Do you have anything you want to add or talk about?
No, I'm excited. Another weekend of football for us, and the week after that we got college football, so it's exciting. It's here.
Yeah, I mean, you're always welcome to talk college football on here too, because I'm not really much of a college guy. Are there any games in particular that you're looking forward to?
I haven't looked that close yet. I will be diving into the CFB Nation, our sister network, in the next week, getting all the lowdown. Those guys do a ton of awesome stuff, so check them out if you haven't.
That link is right above Nate's head right now as you're watching this. So
yeah.
Yeah,
that's where I get all the college football stuff. I don't know enough to talk about it.
Yeah, and honestly, Coach and Nino had on Dane Brugler Dane Brugler tonight for On the Clock. So a lot of college football talk there from one of the greats in the industry. So yes, you can check that out as well, On the Clock, right here on Toilets and Titles on the YouTube channel. So yeah, I mean, another week of preseason, so we get another week of seeing that the Ravens are not actually going to throw the football as much as they all seem to say they're going to.
Well, and they lost, so I don't care. I don't even watch them anymore.
Their 748 game preseason streak finally ended.
Super important winning streak is over.
The biggest winning streak they've had since what was Johnny Unitas in Baltimore.
Yeah. I saw some stat the other day that like when they started their winning streak, what was going on, and it was very far out there, and I wish I wrote it down because it was pretty funny. But
Yeah, because
So
it was like
sad.
what 27 games or something like that.
Yeah, something 26, 27 games. Like that's a lot of preseason games. I mean, 3-4 games a year. That's a lot. So
Yep, insane.
it's funny.
All right. So again, just to throw it down there in case you guys missed it, joinrival.com/title tribe. And I guess we'll see you next week. Have a great night.